How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Chatted Up Sports Network. My name is Rami. That's my buddy T. And today we're going to talk a few fantasy football sleepers and busts. Let's start off with QBs. T, give me a sleeper and a bust at QB.
For number one sleeper at quarterback, I'm going to go with Andrew Luck. I know it may seem like, he's not going to do well. The Colts weren't very good last year, but thing is, he's a proven winner out of Stanford. I think he'll have respectable numbers this year. I think he'll surprise a lot of people, despite them totally revamping that offense. As a bust, I'm going to go with Ben Roethlisberger. They changed offensive coordinators. I don't think he repeats what he did last year. He seems a little disgruntled. They weren't even speaking at one point. I think the relationship's cool now, but it's still a little rocky. I just don't think he'll put up the numbers that he did last year.
Mm-hmm. I like that. QB, sleepers and busts. I'm going to go sleeper. I'm going to go RG3. I'm going to go the other end of the rookie spectrum on that one. I think that the NFC East defenses are pretty tough. I feel like he's going to be scrambling a lot, but I feel like he's probably not too bad at that. As far as busts go, I'm going to throw one out there. I've been back and forth on Carson Palmer. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you feel about Carson Palmer, T, but I feel like he could be good, but I feel like those receivers might hold him back a little bit, and then with the constant injuries to Darren McFadden, it might make it more difficult on him, so that's where I'm at in terms of sleepers and busts for QBs. T, give me your running back sleepers and busts.
My number one sleeper running back, Trent Richardson. I think the dude's going to get the workload early and often. He's the best player on their offense right now. He's a rookie. That says something. They play hard-nosed football in the AFC North, and they need a stable running game, so I think they turn to him a lot. For my bust, I can go with Michael Turner. Dude's had a million carries over his last couple of years in Atlanta, where it seems like, and I just don't see – I think too much wear and tear. One of these years, I think he blows a tire.
Neither of those are very bad picks at all in terms of my opinion for sleepers and busts. As far as sleepers go, I would totally agree with you at running back. I was going to throw out T. Rich myself. I think Trent Richardson is going to be a stud this year, and I think that he's going to put up big numbers. They don't really have anywhere else to go. As far as busts go, I'm going to go Darren McFadden because I don't think he can maintain. And I'm going to throw one more name out there real quickly. I'm going to throw out Jahvid Best. I wouldn't count on him either if I was picking a player for fantasy football. So either Darren McFadden or Jahvid Best. I know McFadden has his moments, but I can't invest that much into a guy that gets those kind of injuries that often. And Jahvid Best with the concussions, that worries me. They're both very good football players. I just don't trust them. Let's move on to receivers. T, give me receivers, busts, and sleepers, please.
My sleeper, I don't know if you could really categorize him as a sleeper, but A.J. Green.
Mm-hmm.
He already did big things in his rookie year, and I think he comes back this year and he does even better. With the chemistry between him and Andy Dalton, they'll continue to grow. For bust, based off last year's numbers, I'd probably have to go with Wes Welker.
Okay.
With the contract dispute.
Yeah.
I don't think he catches 122 balls again. They signed some receivers during the offseason, and I think he gets a little, not lost in the mix, but I think his productivity comes down a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Both of those I like. I can't disagree. Sleeper, I'm going to throw a name out there a lot of people aren't familiar with. Alshon Jeffrey.
Ooh.
Okay, I like him. He's big. He's about 6'4". He's about 215, maybe 220, and he reminds me a lot of AJ Green and Julio Jones. He slipped in the draft because of guys like Michael Floyd and whatnot and other receivers. He's good. He would have been my first receiver taken in the draft, to be honest with you. I've seen him play. He's ridiculous, and he's just straight up productive in college and in high school, so I don't see why he wouldn't be in the league. As far as busts go, I'm going to throw one out there you might not like. I'm going to throw out Deshaun Jackson. I don't know what is going on with Deshaun Jackson. I don't know if he's happy, if he's unhappy. I don't know. I mean, if he's not catching a 75-yard touchdown pass, he's not really doing too much, it seems like. So that worries me too because I like guys that I know are not just possession receivers, but can be when they're needed to be. And him, I just don't know. He's kind of a skinny dude now. Although I am a Deshaun Jackson fan because he is a local product, Long Beach Poly and whatnot. And I've always been a supporter of him at Cal. But I was a huge fan of him when he first got to the league. But I don't know what direction his career is taking, and it worries me a little bit. What do you think?
I think he'll bounce back, man. I think
You
he'll
think
be
so?
fine. He's not an IDP. He's not an IDP guy, but definitely in terms of points, those big plays are worth a lot of points. So I think he'll
They
be
are.
fine.
They are. He didn't have too many of them last year, and I'm a Michael Vick fan, and I hope that something happens there. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's ask the fans: are there any sleepers or busts you think we might have missed out on that you guys want to share with everyone else? Let us know, and hopefully we can all get some good tips. Take care.